Tuesday night, lights low, sparks fly. War report after dark, better fall in line. From WWE to TNA, AU to Spark. Vince the Prince from the Northeast set it off in the dark. OG Steve led the charge. Cat Al, Eric Us, 9 p.m. Eastern. Acknowledge the ring, acknowledge us.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the War Report After Dark. Boy, do we got a lot to break down. We got to talk about TNA's debut on AMC. We got to talk about Season 2 of Unreal. We got to break down SmackDown, break down Raw. We got Sunday night's main event coming, and we got the Royal Rumble. So, a shit ton to go over. The return of Jacob Fatu, amongst other things. Welcome everybody to another edition. Vince, Al, how you guys doing?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Looking at you, looking great, my brother. Looking all skinny. May we take a moment to give you some kudos on that. You were hiding it behind that beard, my brother.
Loving the stash too, by the way.
Right.
Loving the stash.
That's
classic
the new
stash.
Bringing it back.
We're bringing it back to old school.
I will work on Sundays
Bringing
if I
it
could
back.
grow a stash like that.
You should do it, man.
No, I just physically can't.
All right, so listen. I want to kind of go a little out of order this week. And I don't even want to start with Raw or SmackDown. I just want to say this to start it off. I was fortunate enough that Tuesday, in a perfect world, is my day off. So I was able to watch the entire season 2 of Unreal today.
I was like, we're going to talk about the first episode. Or No, the whole fucking
No,
thing. All right.
don't ruin
I
nothing,
watched the whole
Steven.
fucking season. I promise you I will not ruin anything. But
But
I
don't say
watched the
but.
whole season. They're about an hour each. Huh?
I say don't say
What
I'm
was
not
that,
gonna
Al?
ruin the whole season, but
I'm
you
just
said
going to
that.
say
I'm saying
this.
don't say
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Don't say but. You can say however.
This is what I'm good. This is what I'm going to say. Anyone who doubts the series for their reasons, it is worth the watch. It's just, we always talk about WWE production and how great everything that they put together comes out, right? And this is just another example. Trust me when I tell you, it's still a WWE product. So yes, are they opening up the curtain, but they're not revealing everything. But you do get a deeper inside look. And the things that they talk about and cover throughout the 5 episodes is awesome. And again, I'm not going to ruin it, but they go in depth. This they show in the promo about R-Truth. They go into actual detail of what went down, everything, how it all came to be. So it's really some emotional shit throughout. But it's just really well done. So I do encourage anyone who is on the fence should check it out. I enjoyed it. They have announced season 3, which is going to be in the summer. So we're not going to have to wait too long. But this one finishes at SummerSlam at MetLife. So, there's obviously more stuff to go. But it was great. I know Al's only watched an episode, so I'm not going to give it all away. But once everyone watches it, we can talk more in depth about it. But it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, I'm in the first episode, and just right away, I love how they get right down to business on the show. So it's pretty cool. I can't wait to keep watching it because I am off tomorrow, so I'll be you today.
There you go. There you go.
So I have a question because you've watched so many episodes. a few the clips that I've watched online. One was of Lyra Valkyria, like crying because the zip tie or handcuff spot didn't go right in her match with Becky Lynch, and then another one I saw was Triple H having a very kind of in-depth discussion with LA Knight about the finish of a match that didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. Were
Yeah.
either of those in the first episode, or were those later in the season?
So they were both
Neither
later.
is in the first episode.
They were both later in the season. The Lyra deal was in the 4th episode, I believe, or the beginning of the 5th. And
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know.
Well, that doesn't ruin anything. And then because I'm not going to
Yes,
go
it
into detail about it. The other piece that you brought up is more like the 3rd episode.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's kind of middle. I mean, there's only 5 episodes.
Yeah,
But it's not what you it's not entirely what you're perceiving
well,
the
no,
situation to be. Like if you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh, okay." Like it makes sense, and it's not
You're giving too much, Steven. You're
I'm
giving
gonna-
me too much.
it's Vince's fault.
I'm sorry, I had to bring it up.
I'm going to
because
stop there.
I knew
Thank
there
you,
was
thank you.
more. I just want to know because I knew there was more context to the clip that I saw
lot more.
than
A
what
lot
was
more.
presented, and I saw.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
leave it for Al.
Please,
Al, you can
please.
watch it
You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me.
tomorrow.
All right, so let's change the topic completely. Vince, I'm hopeful that you watch it this week so that next week we can actually talk about it in depth. But
Yeah, I was
wa-
hoping the stuff that I watched was from the first episode. I'm like, there's no shot.
Yeah, no, they've been giving you little bits and pieces throughout all 5 episodes. So I want to shift and I want to really start the show and talk about the debut episode of TNA Impact on AMC. This is the first time I have been able to sit and watch a full Impact because I've never had the networks that they've been on, and I'm not going to go out of my way to stream it and that kind of thing.
Right.
I will start off by saying this. As much as I'm excited to be able to watch and follow Impact a little more closely, I am not, I repeat, I am not going to pay for another fucking service to get their pay-per-views. So I will have to just watch the clips online somewhere, but I'm not.
You have to pay
I-
for their pay-per-views.
of course, but it's like another streaming thing, and you got to. I'm done. I'm not
What
doing
are
it
they
anymore.
on?
To be honest, I don't even know.
AMC. It's AMC is the network, so AMC Plus is the app.
But if you have AMC, do you get the AMC Plus? Because I have AMC in this fucking
Oh,
stupid
like
ass
does it
cable
come with the
package.
package?
No,
Right, like
I
you have
doubt it.
HBO,
You're gonna
you get HBO
no.
Plus.
You're
No?
gonna have to pay for it.
HBO
I
Max.
guarantee you.
Dude, that HBO. I need to get that HBO package, man, because there's a lot of movies and stuff I want to
HBO
watch.
Max is worth having. That's
And-
for
and
sure.
HBO Max is awesome.
Dude, and
Yeah.
all the AEW stuff is getting uploaded. Like all
Yeah,
the
but
old
you're gonna have to
pay-per-views
pay
and stuff.
extra for that too.
Oh, is there a
No.
bump up to that
I don't
package?
pay
There
extra
is.
for the. I don't pay extra for the. Oh,
For
did
the
they just
Impact
bump
stuff?
Me and I don't even know. No, I don't get paid
For
extra for
AEW.
AEW.
It'll be for I think if you want to watch the pay-per-views on there, you're gonna.
Oh,
have to
yeah,
pay.
yeah.
You, I think you pay extra regardless, right? Or do
Yeah,
you
they
get a
still have-
discount for the HBO app? Are you saying?
They should, but they don't.
But all I know is I'm not. So anyway, here's what I will say. There are some things that I did like. There are some things that I was disappointed with. And I will start with, I honestly thought production value wise, it was going to look better than it did. And this could just be me nitpicking. I don't
Are
know.
we still on the show?
I'm talking about TNA Impact.
Oh,
So this is their debut episode on AMC. Production wise, I thought it was lackluster. There were only a few matches. I was expecting this to be more like a pay-per-view, even though I know Genesis was happening right after that. But I figured for their first show on AMC, they were going to kind of go all out. You had no representation of the X Division, and that was the foundation of TNA. Now,
Yeah.
granted, your X Division champion was overseas with the WWE crew, which poor planning. Not for nothing. You guys are working together. So I thought that was a miss. There was a shot where they had like a celebrity row, and it was like all these influencers and some celebrities on it that are a part of stuff on AMC and things like that. But they had a packed house, and yet they sat all them in a section where based on the camera angle, it looked like there were no fans. So it was just kind of weird, like little things like that. Those are
it's low budget production things.
yeah, but I was expecting more. So in that respect, I was kind of bummed. But I will say, like Tara says, 2 hours of her life she'll never get back. I don't agree with. At the end of the day, the matches that they had were good. Inspiration, they lost their tag team titles, wound up being their end of their contract. They're now free agents. They haven't been re-signed, so who knows if they're going to show back up in WWE or,
Who's
re-sign with
Inspiration?
TNA. Peyton Royce and
Iconics?
the Iconics, yeah.
Former
But
Iconics. Yeah.
they were the inspiration, and they were the women's tag titles champions going in. They wound up losing to the Elegance brand,
Don't
which
get me-
that was,
get outta here. These
which
girls
by the
don't
way,
have a
the
career.
whole Elegance brand and the whole thing with the weak transformation with the, I don't know if you saw it, fucking stupid as all hell.
They pulled a sheet off this guy.
Yeah,
He's like, I hear he's Ziggler's cousin or something. He's like related to Dolph Ziggler.
it's possible because you could see some similarities, but
And Perez Hilton was out there. What the fuck was that
fucking
about?
Perez Hilton. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to bring this fucking asshole on wrestling TV? Like, it made no sense. The whole segment made no sense at all. But I do like how they brought in Cora Jade, or now known as Elena Black, right?
Yeah.
Right. I like how they brought her in. Daria, who we haven't seen since she left WWE. Now being a heel GM, so somebody that Santino will have issues with. So I thought that dynamic was great. That segment was great where Santino brought her out and you thought she was going to be a face, and just like that, she flipped the switch. So I thought that was a nice addition. The Hardys defended the tag titles against that tag match happened, I think. I don't know. The Hardys were there. They wrestled in the opening match, and
Are
AJ
they still
Styles
champs?
was there.
Are they
They
still
are.
tag team champs?
Yeah, I think they won at Genesis. They beat who are those guys?
The
Fucking one of them
looking
was,
guys, right?
one of them was in Northeast Wrestling for a while.
I thought it was some Samoan big dude.
No, these are white. The Righteous.
Oh, yeah, Vincent
That's who it was.
and
Vincent.
Dutch.
Vincent is who I'm thinking of.
They
Yeah,
both came through.
Did
They
you
were
just
the-
say they're white and righteous?
they're known as the Righteous.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not
But they-
Samoan at all. They're very.
they are
white.
they're very white.
Yeah, I think Vincent's Italian.
Yeah, Vincent's Italian, Marseglia, but
Yeah.
Dutch is not. That was he was another he was an NXT guy for a little while. I liked this Righteous gimmick, and at one point they were with Elias / Ezekiel, and I was like, oh, that works so well.
Yeah, yeah. So another thing that I did like, you had your main event was Frankie Kazarian Santana for the championship. What a great match. Great finish. It ended as you assumed it would, with Santana winning the title. But the best part for me of the entire night was Dixie Carter comes out to a slew of boos,
Oh yes.
cutting a promo about how happy and proud she is about TNA. The crowd isn't having it. They're booing her out of the building. Amazing. And then Bully Ray's music hits. From what I understand, Dixie did not know this was happening, so she was literally trembling. Because the last time they were together, Bully Ray put her through a table.
Oh, if they did that just to, because with all the booze she got, if they're like, we need to bring him back.
Oh, it would have been perfect.
Bully, put her through a table.
Bully comes out, and he's just staring at her. and he's mean mugging her like Bully Ray does. And,
I gotta watch this online.
and it is great. And she's basically peeing herself. And then all of a sudden, he gets the smile and he goes and gives her the hug. And then walks down. He winds up being on commentary for the final, for the main event. And he did a great job. So
That's great.
from a match point, the matches were okay. Production value was kind of weak. They did do packages throughout the entire night of the history of TNA, which I thought were very well done. Those were WWE caliber packages. But overall, I think it was a miss. But I would never say it was a waste of my 2 hours I'll never get back. I thought it was, for the first one, it was disappointing, but it was good.
And
What
also,
time is that on? What day of the week is it on?
That's now Thursdays at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11.
So another day of wrestling. So what?
We
day
now
of the
have
week do
we
not
now have wrestling every single day of the week.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, real quick, the one thing that I was weird is that they either mistimed it or they made the choice to announce the pay-per-view main event after the show went off of AMC. So it went on YouTube and like social media, but it all happened in the ring after the main event match. So it's like, did something go long?
That was the other thing. Apparently, something happened with Dolph Ziggler. I guess they have their version of Money in the Bank, which is like a trophy.
Yeah.
And there was I guess a tease of a cash-in or something, but none of that was aired on TV, which another thing that is a big miss.
So
Like,
Ziggler wasn't on TV.
no. And that's the other thing, too. There were a lot of people on the, like, you didn't see Tessa Blanchard on the first show, which I know
They
that
might
there's,
have- yeah.
they might have done that by on purpose, but nonetheless, you got her, you got Ziggler. I mean, you've got some other big names on that roster that you didn't see. So we'll see what happens. Did you see him over at YouTube?
Hey.
The news went around social media, saw a banner for the Royal Rumble, saw Obafemi's face on it. Basically, he's going to debut at the Rumble. Yeah, we said that last week, Jassim. At this point, there is no reason to bring him in before. You just keep doing those packages, hyping him. But the first time we see him back in the ring should be at the Rumble, without question.
He should be number 30.
Nah, I want to see him before 30.
You want to see him work? I get it, but I mean, 30,
I want to see him be dominant in the Rumble. I
So
want to see him just tossing people.
he could come out at what the Kane slot between like 10 and 15, and
Perfect.
then come in and wreck house.
Perfect slot for him. And then you have Brock Lesnar come out 1 or 2 slots
I have
either
a
before
question.
or after.
Because we have a
Because
lot-
I need to see that face to face.
Since we are jumping all over the place,
Yeah,
I might as well jump one more place and
Go
just
for
say, fuck it. Who's your last 4 in the Rumble? Because we're saying a lot of names out here. So who is your last 4 in the Rumble right now? I know names. There's only been like 3 people that said they're going to be in them, but come on. We know who's going to be in it. Let's call a spade a spade.
I think it's Braun, Cody, Trick, and Oba. And
Wow.
Braun wins it.
Wow. I'm
So
definitely sticking.
you're leaving Gunther out of your top 4? The Cena killer?
I don't even know if he's going to be in the Rumble. He's wrestling AJ Styles, and he's going to
He
probably
said
fuck
he
with-
is. He already
Oh.
put his name in the hat.
I don't think he's going to win the Rumble. Why is Gunther? Gunther's been in the
I didn't say he's going to win it, but
Yeah.
he's not in your top 4?
not in the final. Think he's going to.
I
be in
mean,
the
a
final.
lot of them do double duty. If they
Right.
have a match, a lot of them still show up in the Rumble, so I wouldn't be surprised
But
by
I don't.
that.
I wouldn't put him in the final 4 because
I wouldn't either.
I don't see him go. And Gunther doesn't. In terms of who needs it, Cody doesn't need a third one, but you put him in the final 4 to make the tease of 3 in a row or whatever, to make it kind of
So
interesting.
no Roman, no Gunther, no Chris Jericho.
Jericho's not going to be in the final 4. Jericho will come out. I don't know if he'll be in the final. They do that though. They like putting the legend in the final 4, so that's very possible.
It's very hard to figure out the final 4. But the only thing that I could tell you right now for sure is that I'm not changing my pick. I still think Braun Breaker's winning.
Yeah, I think that's a certainty.
No Obafemi.
I don't know that he's definitely not winning. He doesn't
not
need to
winning.
win.
I'm talking. These are all final 4 names.
I don't know.
I believe Breaker wins too.
Listen, I could see him and Brock nose to nose and like eliminating each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't see Oba in the Final Four. I actually, you know who's going to be in the Final Four for sure? Besides Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, you know what? He could be in there.
Sami Zayn is going to be in the Final Four. No
So
doubt
who you
about it in
taking
my
out of your
mind.
Final Four that you just called?
Well, definitely Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn. I would have to say Cody. And then you got one more. Maybe Roman.
Ooh. And then those two guys eliminate each other, and then Brock.
So I'm saying so where does Sammy fit? You gave me 4 more names.
I gave you Final Four.
Sammy, Braun, Roman, Cody.
Oh, Sammy
were his
Braun.
four.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that could make sense because then if Cody and Roman eliminate each other, maybe that leads to another match between them if that's still the road we're taking. And then you have Sammy and Braun as your final two. No real bad choice there. I think.
I mean, the crowd would go apeshit if Sami Zayn actually won the Rumble.
I know.
Especially being in Saudi Arabia.
Well, that was the other thing, being in Saudi Arabia. That could be a big deal. I was
But
thinking,
that could also be a main reason why he doesn't win. Because usually you don't go over when you're home.
right. And I was also wondering if we're 2 or 3 years past where Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble. Like, did we miss the Sami Zayn window on him being the main eventer for WrestleMania? Should it have happened around the time where he was in the Bloodline? Like, I don't know.
I don't know that we missed. I don't know that we missed the window.
No
He's still
Seth
so
Rollins in your
he's still
Final
so
Four?
fucking over.
Yeah.
You know.
Is Seth
I mean,
coming back? You think or no?
Who the fuck knows?
That would be a big shot for number 30.
Yeah, he doesn't wrestle a lot, you know.
But he doesn't have to win, even
Right,
if
he
he
doesn't
makes
make-
a surprise
But
return.
Final Four is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
All
I'm
right, yeah.
sticking with that 4.
So who's your final four, Al?
Jeff Jarrett, Razor Ramon, Bam Bam Bigelow,
You stupid.
and
It's the
Psycho
Royal
Sid.
Rumble 1994.
I don't know. You know, I'm listening to you guys because honestly, I have no idea. But I do see Braun. The reason I won't say Roman's because I'm hearing things that there's no plans for him for WrestleMania. So there's no way there's no plans for him. There's no way for him to win the Rumble or be even relevant enough for it. So I'm gonna have to kick him out. You obviously got Cody. I feel like if Rollins come back, he has to be in it. But I don't know if he's coming back.
You can always save his return for the first Raw after the Rumble. Get him
guess.
ready for Elimination Chamber.
I don't know who's my last one. I mean, for some reason I like an NXT guy, so I'm gonna have to say Obafemi.
Yeah, they got to put one of those people that they brought up, Javon, Trick, or Oba, should be in the final four to show that they're
I
serious
think it should
about
be
this.
Obafemi.
Obafemi's the right choice, I think. Even if he doesn't win, even if you have like, God, I'd almost do the Sid Hogan thing where you're down to like your final 5, and let's say it's Gunther or Brock, and Oba launches Gunther or Brock out and gets a big pop, and then they cause him to get
Grab
Oba
his
to get
arm and
eliminated,
throw him over the top rope.
That's funny.
and then that
As long
sets
as
up
they have blue trunks on, like Psycho Sid did,
and that
I'm
sets
okay
up a
with
WrestleMania match. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
eliminate somebody from the final 4 of the Royal Rumble, they're going to be pissed at you. That's a WrestleMania
I
setup.
think that was the first time and only time that I could remember that a main event match was Laz with no belt on the line, and the championship was. Wasn't it Macho Man Ric Flair the heavyweight championship match in that same
and they put the
SummerSlam or
Rumble-
WrestleMania?
They put the Rumble last, right? Yeah, that was their
Yeah.
that was their deal. Like the Rumble is the main event. I know sometimes they put the championship match, but like for me, if it's
No,
the
I'm saying
Royal
the
Rumble,
WrestleMania match. Wasn't it Hulk Hogan versus Psycho Sid? And they
Oh,
finished
yes,
the
they did.
event.
that was Shango. Yeah, that was when Papa Shango was supposed to come out, and he came out too late
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Yeah, and you're right. The world title match was like the halftime show.
Right. Macho Man Ric Flair, right?
Yes, I believe that was the match. Yeah, or was it Macho Warrior? No, that was London. Anyway, whatever. Or SummerSlam.
Jassim, Obafemi, at some point, I would like to see him against Drew McIntyre for the championship. Could you imagine the undisputed world ruler of Monday Night Raw? It's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. I mean, that guy is a future world champion by far. Tara, wait. I don't remember this happening, but I heard that it did. Did Heyman say call Chris Jericho when he was on his cell phone? No. I did not see that, and it doesn't make any sense for the story because what authority does Chris Jericho have? The way that the whole segment was portrayed is that Heyman was calling somebody that was going to force the hand of Pierce to bring Braun Breaker back and apologize. So, to me, it wouldn't make any sense that it's Chris Jericho. Jassim, I feel like this is the year of Finn Balor because that wasn't really using him in the Judgment Day. They was just using for tag team. And listen, Jassim, I saw your comment about his music as well, and he should continue going with the old music and listen to the crowd. Don't forget where they were, first of all. They were in his motherland. They were in his country. That's why they went to the face music. That's why he played to the crowd. When he's back in the States, he's still going to be in the Judgment Day. He's still going to be a heel. Could I see the crowd starting to get behind him and him starting to distance himself from Judgment Day? Absolutely. But I don't know that we're there yet. I hope we are, but I don't think we're there yet.
I think we might be there simply because they have nothing to lose with it because he's labeled as a tag team wrestler right now with the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And again, like the Judgment Day has so what? We've had groups before that have heels and faces in them. Like, like he could still be an anti-hero. He just needs his old music back and that flair he has, and he doesn't have to shake hands. But like he could still be that guy. I just like the idea of the music, so I agree. I agree with him.
Yeah, and I think it's worth taking the shot, like you said, Al. Sometimes these international crowds and the way they respond to people influences the way American crowds will react.
That
So
is true.
100%.
So take the swing Monday or whatever it is when you're back in the United States, have him come out to the old music, a little bit more of like the old school Finn Balor, and see how the crowd responds. And if they start cheering him, you're in the right direction. Because I think there's a way, and I know the demon thing is done, according to him. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
But I think there's still miles left on it. But I also
Absolutely.
think that he could just I don't know. He needs a little bit of zhuzhing up in the aesthetics. The
If he's
outfit.
given the control for the
Right.
demon, I think you got a good shot at it coming back.
But even if it doesn't come back right away, which it shouldn't, you should build to the demon coming back.
Oh,
But having
correct.
him-
It's
having
got to be
him-
the right situation.
The
yeah.
problem with him and the demon is like he said it in that Cody show, right? Is that the demon, in a way, the only way they really truly want it to come out is when Finn Balor is just getting depleted and getting fucked up, right? And that's the reason he doesn't like it because the way they
But
write
Al.
for it, it diminishes Finn Balor.
Ow. But that was Vince. And when Finn Balor asked for more control, Vince didn't give it to him. Vince wanted it his way. Triple H, I have a feeling, would give him more flexibility to bring what he wants into it. So that's where I think, you still got a good shot that we might see it again. And it might be more of what Finn wants because I think he'll have more influence in how it's used.
and then we'll get the inevitable Unreal episode where Triple H puts his glasses on top of his head and goes, so
Yeah, like like I you know what we should
That's
do
true.
with that the Finn Balor, like the what's his name, the Demon. Fuck it, make it a pay-per-view thing. Let's get him once a month, or let's get him on the major pay-per-views 4 times a year. Whatever we could do, but let's get him like on special enough times that we could get.
It
that
should
guy
be
out of
kept
it.
special. I agree with you.
Have
I
we
agree.
ever, and I know that the airbrushing and the paint takes a long time. We've never had a situation where something happens in the middle of the match where the demon comes out, right?
No.
Well, you can't. I mean, how do you?
You will need two people.
Yeah, I was trying to think if maybe, if he switched it up to a mask or something, if there would be a way to do like a quick change in the middle of a match. Like
But
that's
what
his.
about all the body paint and the face paint? You can't just magically get that on him.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think of like that could be his Hulk up. Is like he's
I
getting.
mean, you're
the
gonna do
shit
the
beat out of him.
later years of the Warrior and fucking just put a little fucking paper
There you
thing
go,
over.
yeah.
You know.
No, I was
Sure.
just, I'm thinking out loud here of what things to do with the demon character, and I just think I'm gonna go back to it just a little bit. Finn just needs, if he's gonna be going away from the Judgment Day, he needs to change the outfits and the presentation and like them go
That I
back to the
agree.
old music. But I think like I don't know, there's something about the outfits he's wearing right now that are just not like I don't know, it doesn't stand out in the way that a pro wrestler's outfit should stand out.
I agree with that. So let's go back to SmackDown.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, since this is probably not going to get touched on too much. Will Hobbs
Yes.
did his duties on the way out. Put over Jet Speed and Hangman as the new trios champions, taking the titles from the Ops.
Is the
And-
rumor confirmed?
As far as everybody can tell, it seems Big Willie Hobbs, the powerhouse, is WWE bound. And further, the rumor is that he said the only way he would sign with them is if he doesn't go to NXT and goes right to the main roster.
Royal Rumble.
Well,
here
that
we
could be
go.
a Rumble surprise.
Yeah. I wonder if he
How-
goes
how
by
tall
Will
is he?
Hobbs.
Because he is a big boy.
Yeah, let me see. Will Hobbs.
He is a big boy.
Yeah, I mean he's big. I mean he's thick. Like you know what I mean.
I just don't know. Is he like 6'1" big or is he like 6'4" big?
So Wikipedia lists him at 6'1", 270.
Okay. So he's just a wide fucking motherfucker. He's
Yeah,
not
he's
the tall
very
guy.
right. He's real wide, but not very tall, which could be bad in WWE. But again, Vince isn't around anymore, so who fucking knows?
I mean, look, is he going to be a world heavyweight champion? I don't think so. Because could he be a solid mid Carter? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and I think that's his spot. No matter where he was in AEW or WWE, I think there's a ceiling for him. He's great. I like him a lot. I don't see him as world champion the same. Like I'm very very on board with you, Al.
Right. Unless there's some Big E shit that later on he puts the work
Right.
in, and
That's-
they just
yeah.
give him his shot.
If he puts all the pieces together, because he's good, but he's just kind of like, who is Will Hobbs? Who is Powerhouse Hobbs? You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
his mic skills.
Yeah. He's got a personality and he's got charisma, but yeah, he doesn't have mic skills. So hopefully that's something they work on with him. All right, now we can move to SmackDown.
So SmackDown opens with Drew McIntyre as your new World Heavyweight Champion, playing to the crowd, taking an extended entrance, cutting a great promo, then basically telling all the people to stop cheering for him because they didn't cheer for him before, kind of thing. Still playing up to the heel role, doing a great job, and gets interrupted by Randy Orton, who's going to have the opening match against The Miz, cuts a promo on Drew, and then Jacob Fatu appears and basically attacks and chases Drew McIntyre to the back, while Randy Orton's kind of amused by it, and then leads into Randy Orton Miz, which was a good match, and of course Randy comes out on top. But that's part of this tournament for number one contender.
Yeah, it was the right decision. I mean, The Miz, listen, I don't know why the guy was ever made world champion, maybe just as a thank you for all of his hard work, but like he is the perfect, just like mid-card job guy. Like he's solid, like he's not Harley Race, as I say, in the ring, but he's solid enough to where you put him in with a guy like Randy Orton, you can get a good match out of him. He takes the RKO like a motherfucker, like it laid him, like that RKO was great. And, a lot of that goes on the person taking it, in addition to Randy. So, kudos to The Miz for like staying employed for as long as he has. Like, he's
for real, man.
He's found this slot of just
His job is to get people over.
yeah,
and he does it well. You know,
Do you guys remember? What was it? I think this was during COVID, and somehow the Miz won the belt, and then there was a countdown to Bobby Lashley whooping his ass, and it was like a 3-hour countdown to like Bobby Lashley coming in and whooping the Miz's ass, and they're like, oh, 2 hours left, an hour left.
that's
It was
funny.
just ticking down in the corner, and Bobby Lashley, like it was like New Year's, 3, 2, 1. He ran to the ring, whooped his ass, and I think he won the title from him that same night.
Probably did.
I
That's
think it was a
funny.
COVID Raw. Anyway.
A lot of the COVID Raws are a blur.
Oh, that whole time was a blur.
Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Julia Kiana James. They're starting to tease the breakup already between Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. I'm not happy about it. I like them together,
We knew it was coming.
but I think Alexa's going to be the one that turns. I don't think it's going to be Charlotte.
As it should be. Charlotte is enjoying herself right now, being fake and
Yeah, but she plays a
kissing
great heel.
babies.
But she is a great heel.
She's a great heel, but we could always get that, you know? Like, we could always
And
get
I
that.
do like Bliss as a
And
heel, too.
and we don't see Alexa. And keep in mind one thing. I feel Alexa turning heel is a step closer to your dream of her being in this
Wyatt's.
okay group now. I don't think they're great.
But
I don't
it'll
like
be
those.
great if Alexa joins.
Well, she'll be great because Alexa's great. But they'll still be mid. They'll just be her psychics. Do you
Now-
know this girl? Has the girl even had a match by herself yet?
Alexa?
No. The other one with the face off, face on mask. What's
Oh,
her
you're talking
name?
about Nikki Cross? I mean, she used to have matches all the time, but
No.
They took
Has
his
she
face.
had a match as
off.
as her new, character, this thing she is. She's the girl from The Ring, like that girl. The one
Nikki
that comes out of
Cross.
your TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nikki Cross.
I mean, she hasn't had a one-on-one match, but she's been a part of melees and shit with the Wyatts. But
So she physically hasn't been in the ring, and they haven't ring the bell for her in the last 7-8 months. Is what you're telling me?
She's like she's
they
like
haven't had to.
Remember Valkyrie or whatever her name was with the Sarah Logan when she was with the War Raiders, and
Yeah, similar role.
she didn't, even though she could wrestle, she didn't wrestle. She just came out in a wacky fucking costume. There we go.
Got you. Okay.
It's like one of those things where she can go when you need her to, but
Right.
Yeah.
So that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're
that's
not wrong.
I just
dude.
wanted
You're
to make
not wrong.
sure we were all speaking the same
We're,
language.
we're
and
all on the
understood
same
exactly.
page, dude.
Perfect.
This is
So
silly.
that's fucked up because she is a wrestler, and I've seen her go. You know
She's
what I
very
mean?
good.
So like, what the fuck are they doing with her? Like, she might be a better wrestler than some of these fucking guys. You know,
Yeah.
like the WWE tag team, WWE tag team champions. Or X, whatever the fuck they are. Do they still have the belts? Like, that's how irrelevant they are to me right now. I'm sorry. Do they still have the belts?
The Wyatts?
The Wyatts, yeah.
The Wyatts?
They're still
Yeah.
tag team champions.
Yeah, they're
Right,
about
like-
to defend them again against Solo
Oh,
and his crew.
finally, another defense. Jesus
Yeah, they haven't
Christ.
defended them very much.
Yeah,
Not
you
much. They're like the fucking Roman Reigns of 2024, I tell you.
remember that time the Wyatt Six debuted and literally murdered everybody?
Oh, it was so great.
And I was like, guys, this is wonderful. I like this, but you have to.
Where do you go from here?
You also have to continue being able to like get these guys heat and like, I don't know. They hopefully, it's a matter of momentum, peaks and valleys and all that. But I think like they had momentum right out of the gate, and then they pretty quickly lost momentum, and now maybe they're picking it back up. Alexa would be great because
The history.
and then you could have her and Nikki back together as a tag team, go for the women's tag team championships. There's a lot,
True.
and they're both singles female wrestlers as well. It adds a little bit more to the group. And what I like about this is we've seen heel Charlotte and babyface Alexa before. And that's a very easy thing. David and Goliath, tall and short. Of course, the tall one's going to be the bad guy. We're going to see the reverse. We're going to see the little one bullying the big one. And the little one's going to be the heel. So how do you, with such a height disparity, how does Alexa get heat and get booed against, you know what I mean, against Charlotte. It'll be interesting to see.
It will be interesting.
Vince, I think you were being polite when you said that they fell off drastically. I feel like they skydove off Mount Fuji and are still falling and haven't parachuted yet.
I
Like
was
that's
hoping
how
they were.
bad it's been for them. Like it's
I mean,
bad, bro. Like I know you love them, but it's fucking horrible.
we
I
did
had
just
so much
spend.
hope for this team.
Yeah, we spent 2 minutes trying to figure out if they were
I
still
don't.
tag team champions.
I got to be
so-
honest with you though. I don't
You know
agree.
what I'm
I mean,
saying? Like-
this feud that they've been having with Solo and his crew, I thought's been great. And I
Guess
like
why?
the
Because
promos.
Solo's-
I like the matches. And then now we're gonna have a payoff with a tag title match where Solo's crew's gonna probably win the tag belts. So I think this has been the best feud we've had since the debut of the Wyatts.
Right, because it's the Becky Lynch effect that we've been talking with your blonde girl that you love so much too, right? It's like you'd be like, oh, this is the
All
best.
right, you
she's
can't
looked.
compare the fucking two. Maxine
I'm
is not
giving
even
you-
close to a
I'm
level
giving
as
you
the
a broad
Wyatts.
example of of the same conversation in a way, right? Because think about it. She's looked the best with Becky Lynch. These guys look great right now is because Solo is fucking putting everybody over, including everybody in this group. So Solo's the man. That's what we're really talking about. That's why they look so great, and they're about to lose their belt.
So wait. You're trying to tell me Solo is the reason why the Wyatts are looking good?
Mhm.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's the talk of the whole fucking. Who's the mouthpiece of the whole rift?
Bo Dallas is great on the mic. So he can hold his own against Solo on the mic when it comes to the Wyatts versus Solo's crew. You got Redbeard and you got the tag team that are great in the ring. Like, Solo has absolutely nothing to do with making the Wyatts look good right now. If anything, Solo is doing good at making his crew look good. But to me, I don't agree with you at all on that one.
I mean, again, like Red Beer is great in the ring, but how many times do they use him? Right? Is the whole I'm not picking on the Wyatt as individual wrestlers because, like I told you, I'm a fan of them. I'm picking on the Wyatt based on the way they're being used, which they're not being used correctly. Based on what we thought.
I agree with. They're not being used correctly, but this
Right,
feud
that's where
has
my jokes are
been
coming from.
But this feud has been putting them in the right direction. But for you to say that the only reason why it's looking good is because of Solo is where I disagree with you.
Because if they were wrestling somebody in the other mid cards, we probably wouldn't care who they're wrestling.
No, I think it's because this story makes sense because the number of people in each family, like it matches up. You know what I mean? You've
That
got
makes
the
sense.
same amount of opponents in each stable, so I think that's why it works, in my opinion.
Right.
Trick Williams, absolute fucking star. Absolute fucking star. Versus Matt Cardona, you hate to see Matt lose again, but there was no way anyone would have predicted him to beat Trick Williams.
Highly upset they put them together.
I am too, actually.
You can't. You shouldn't really have put him in this situation, especially because one of Matt Cardona's first promos back, he's like, "I'm gonna be world champion."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a cute dream. You need to get John Cena's fucking cardboard belt from when he was 6 years old if you want that shit to happen, buddy. I'm sorry. Nobody told you. You're 40 and you're Matt Cardona. You're not gonna be world. Like, as much as I like Matt Cardona, I always look at it this way: WrestleMania marquee, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare versus Matt Cardona. You know what I mean? Just fucking not gonna happen. Sorry.
It just amazes me. It truly
He's
does.
always ready.
He's
How
always ready. I appreciate his hard work.
when you put anybody outside of WWE, they look so fucking big. They look a megastar.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona was killing it in the Indies.
Yeah.
You guys talk great about him. Like, I don't follow the Indies that much, but if I knew somebody, it was fucking Matt Cardona. Because he was that guy. He had every fucking belt, went to every fucking place, ruled, did whatever he had to do. And he looked so mid-card in WWE, he's not even funny. And don't get me wrong, I want to be a fan of him so bad. But, no, I don't see it.
At best, he's going to be U.S. champion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which
I
is fun.
agree.
Listen, for a guy that literally went away for 10 years and worked the indies and got himself up to a level where
Reinvented
they want,
himself.
yeah, completely reinvented himself. That's a good landing spot. Like, I wouldn't be mad about that. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
The irony of it is exactly where he was when he left. Whenever
It's
he
true.
You
left
know,
the bar.
That's true. But you know
Some-
what though? But now he's got Chelsea Green.
yeah. And sometimes
I
you don't
mean, yeah,
realize
it makes
you don't
it
realize
better.
what you got till it's gone. He was sitting there every week on Twitter. Whoa, Matt Cardona's in catering again. Blah, 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 blah. And they finally fired him. And then he realized, oh shit, I don't have a job. I need to start a podcast.
I'm not getting free catering.
Yeah, and then he's like, shit, I would. There had to be a point in like 2018 where he's like, I would kill for some free fucking catering right now.
Oh my God.
Like, you know, but good
But then
for
he
him,
became
you know?
the indie god, and
Yeah.
he literally put in the work, reinvented himself, and I'm glad that he got another opportunity back. Damian Priest, Solo Sikoa, that was a good match. Carmelo Hayes, Leon Slater was match of the night. But again, that match was the reason why there was no X Division representation at TNA's debut show on AMC, because your champion Leon Slater was wrestling Carmelo Hayes, and those two put on one hell of a show.
So was it worth it for
I
TNA
mean,
to let him go?
Not for
You said match of
TNA.
the night.
Well, I think honestly they should have had some kind of X Division match. Like they should have had something.
A qualifiers match or something, right?
You know, that was really the foundation of TNA from the beginning. Was their X Division. That was kind of what what separated them from everybody else. So I would have liked to see more representation. You had Chelsea Green, speaking of which, versus Jordana Grace, Jordan Grace, and then you had the Jade Cargill champion sitting ringside to watch. Jordan Grace is just a beast. She put on a hell of a performance. She's definitely going to be a strong contender against Jade, which it looks like they're setting that up. So they're really pushing her right to the title. Now the question is, does she go over?
No.
I don't think so either. But I think it's too soon.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, Ilya Dragunov, another banger. But ended the way I thought it would, with Sami Zayn getting over on Ilya, but was a great match. We're getting close to the top, so we should jump into a little bit of Raw. Does anyone give a shit about Natty?
No,
Have
and I
we
saw it
ever?
coming.
I saw it coming too. I could care less. And I feel terrible saying it because Natty is phenomenal in the ring. But that's all she is. She's great in the ring. I can't stand her voice. I can't stand her promo work. The turn on Maxine. I just don't care enough about Maxine as a character to care.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to me,
mean, look,
that was a big loss.
Is it to put McScene over? It's probably going to put McScene over, so it's a good.
The crowd
rebound
didn't seem
for-
to really give a shit, though.
What happened?
The crowd didn't seem to really care.
Oh, yeah, because we don't give a fuck about her. But I'm saying, I guess after everything cools down, I
Holy
guess to pull
shit.
McScene over and
Oh.
like, get her restarted, I guess it's not bad, you know? Yeah, we don't give a fuck about her. And it's sad to say.
It
But we
is.
don't.
So I don't know. But that didn't really do much for me.
I will always label her the worst heart.
No, Teddy Hart exists.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Who's which one's that one?
Teddy's in prison.
Yeah, Teddy's in prison. He was the one that came out with all the cats.
He said, no. There's Teddy out there.
Listen, Natty might have been a farting machine on national television on SmackDown for a while, but she's not in jail, so
I
you know.
forgot about that.
They made her fucking fart.
That's
Al,
right.
I don't know if you were watching at the time. They made her fart. That was her gimmick, farting Natty Hart or whatever.
Wait. Like literal, like she used to truly fart?
No, they
No.
would play the sound effect. but
Okay.
And then
But that
people
still
would
sucks.
act like it stunk, and yeah,
Oh, man.
fucking stupid.
All right, so she is
Um,
the worst non-incarcerated heart.
Bruce Hart, Yeah, I'm trying to think of the Hart brothers. There's really, yeah. I mean, listen, Bruce is a carny as long, but yeah, maybe Natty's worse than Bruce.
All right, let's talk about something more important.
Than the Hart family.
Gunther issues AJ demands a rematch at the Rumble against Gunther. Gunther says no, that he's going to be in the Rumble. And then says, I'll have a rematch with you on the condition that if I win, you retire. Now, everybody knows AJ's plan is to retire at the end of the year. Is there any way that Gunther actually beats him at the Rumble? I mean, I don't see his final run ending now.
I'm in the words of Wade Barrett, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Yeah.
You think it's
sounds
happening
like
at the
coming
Rumble?
early.
No, I have literal bad news for you because the thing that I saw online was that AJ's current deal runs out in January and he wanted to extend it until the end of the year and they said no, so this is going to be his last match. That's what I heard.
No. This close to Mania? You're not even going to let him go to Mania?
I know. It seems rushed, doesn't it? I
They
guess
probably don't have plans for him for Mania. Mania's probably scripted already, bro. They probably even wrote him off.
So here's what I will say. If that is true, and his WWE career ends at the Rumble, then he will be finishing out his career in 2026 back in TNA, and will probably have one more final X Division run.
I think he should go. I mean, he should do X Division because they used to do that option C where you could cash the X Division in to get a world championship. So
Right.
I think he should win the X Division, cash it in, win the world championship, and put over Santana or somebody on the way out.
No, wouldn't be a terrible place to end your career.
And I mean, listen, if he's really done with it, if the contract is up in January, midnight February 1st, if I'm Tony Khan, there is a phone call or a text message or an email or all three to Alan Jones saying, wait. Would you like to come in? The Owen Hart tournament is coming up this summer.
Tara, I feel like it would be a full circle moment if he retired at the Rumble. Now that is something I get, right? He
10
debuted
years.
at the Rumble, so you retire at the Rumble. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just think you're starting the road to WrestleMania, like after what AJ has given to that company.
I know.
You let him wrestle at Mania.
Yeah, but look at what they did with Kurt Angle. He wrestled at WrestleMania, but it was in fucking Baron Corbin, and then he lost, and then it was just an ignoble end to a noble career.
Ew,
True.
Baron Corbin. Ugh.
Dude, imagine this was the last time we all hung out was WrestleMania 35. God, that was a while ago.
That was a long ago.
And yeah, Kurt Angle's retirement match. You're there live. We're sitting at the point where the fucking lights. We were the ones that started the turn the lights off chant that everybody else does now because they were shining in our face all night. And then we have to watch Kurt Angle hobble out there with his neck fused together and lose to Baron Corbin. Like what? Like I don't care that he wrestled like whoever you want to put as his last opponent. It should have been somebody better. But if you're putting him against Baron Corbin, no. He shouldn't lose to Baron Corbin because then they never did anything with Baron Corbin, and now he's gone. So why did you use Kurt Angle's retirement match in that way? It's crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't
we
happy
needed
with
more-
that either.
Needed more of a short thing for that.
Javon okay. I'm also getting real tired of this whole Netflix fucking shit. Because Javon Evans apparently got injured during his match with the Americanos, and I was at a commercial break that I could not fast forward. It told me not allowed at this time. And I did not watch live because it aired so early in the day. So I didn't get to see what happened, and it was just they come back from commercial and the ref is stopping the match. So I'm wishing all the best for Javon. I hope he's okay. He's another one that is going to do big things, but he's got to stay healthy. You had the Vision Rey Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio Penta Dragon Lee. That match was fun. It was exciting. Anything they do with Penta, I'm on board with.
Penta's that guy. He's so
Yes.
cool. I like him.
Who?
He's great.
I like the three. I like the three mask guy going together, and that's what. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that would be
It was
cool to
great.
do the triple whatever.
The
I
only
keep saying
person
it.
missing in that whole thing is Rey Fenix,
Yep.
Exactly.
because you got to get the Lucha Brothers back together.
And that'll be a very legit LWO, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. And then
No.
you had CM Punk versus Finn Balor, which I thought was a great match. I thought the entrances were great. The crowd was great. I thought it was a great match. It ended the way I expected it to. I did not see CM Punk losing to Finn.
No.
But overall, it was a good show. So a lot of good things heading into Saturday night's main event and the Royal Rumble. So we'll see how everything plays out. But outside of that, it looks like we are reaching the top of the hour. Anybody have anything they want to add before we take it home?
Yeah.
What are you pointing at, Tyra?
I'm pointing at Al.
Fuck over.
There it is.
There it is.
We're waiting for it.
Tara heard Javon isn't injured as badly as initially reported. I
just
hope
looked
that is
that up.
true.
Same thing. I got the same report. There was apparently it was a shoulder injury that they checked out and cleared, and a concussion that they checked out and cleared. He's okay.
Good. Because big things coming with
Yeah,
Javon.
for sure.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the top of the hour.
We have, in the words of former SmackDown GM Teddy Long, big things popping, little things dropping, or whatever the hell it is. We'll be back, man, every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Wherever you're watching it right now, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, just come back right to this page here. You'll see it every week, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We broadcast live on Facebook and YouTube. All you have to do on Facebook is type Tag Me a Date in your search bar. You will find the Tag Me a Date page. Hit the follow or the thumbs up button to follow the page. And our live stream will show up right on your news feed. If you go to YouTube and type in Tag Me a Date, you will find the Tag Me a Date YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll get a notification on your tablet or phone when we go live Tuesday nights. You can also, as I knock all the shit around in my house, here we go. Didn't knock an expensive microphone over. You can always follow us on social media at Tag Me a Date with no spaces on Instagram, Twitter /X, Facebook, YouTube, and a few others. And again, that's at Tag Me a Date with no spaces. TikTok is different. TikTok is the War Report Podcast. Just type that into your search bar, the War Report Podcast, and you'll be able to follow us on TikTok. We post reels and shorts on social media, on TikTok and Instagram throughout the week as we build up to Tuesday's show. So follow us for that. And if you prefer an audio version instead of a video version of the podcast, you can always go to Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play Podcasts, or Apple Podcast. Type in Tag Me a Date, type in the War Report. You'll see the logo that's up here in the top right-hand corner. You'll see in the description, Steve, Vince, everybody's name. You'll know it's us. Just hit that subscribe button. Ryan or Steve or somebody will rip the audio from the live stream and put it up on the podcast app between Tuesday and Wednesday, so you can take it wherever you want to go, in the car, to the gym, if you're doing laundry, whenever you're listening to podcasts. You can just hit the subscribe button. It goes right, as long as you're subscribed, it goes right to your mobile device or your tablet. That's all you need to do. And with that being said, we'll be back next week for another edition of the War Report After Dark. Thank you, Jassim, Tara, everybody else. We'll see you Tuesday. Have a great week. I just knocked my microphone over.